Hi, I'm Craig Milkowski at Timeform US and Daily Racing Form, and today I'm going to take a look at the Gasparilla Stakes being run at Tampa Bay Downs on Saturday as the ninth race. It's a 7-furlong dirt sprint for newly turned 3-year-old fillies, so most of these fillies just have 2-year-old form coming in. And among the big field of 11, it drew quite a bit of speed in this race. You can see on our Timeform US preview page that of the 11 entrants, a full 6 of them have a running style label of either speed or leader, meaning they've really done their best running up front. Granted, these are lightly raced horses, but when there's this many speed horses showing in the PPs, you can probably be fairly safe assuming that pace is going to be quick. The 7-furlong distance also makes it a little bit tougher on those speed horses. You'd much rather see a lot less pressure in a race at this extended sprint distance. A closer look at the pace projector will show that not only is there quite a bit of speed in here, the horses are also closely matched. You can see 3 of them closely bunched on the front in our pace projector, another couple tucked in behind, and they're all really closely rated. We only go so wide on our pace projector, so we drop a few in behind because that's normally how races play out, but I do expect quite the tussle up front. Let's start by taking a look at the 3 morning line choices in here. The first one is going to be Swiss Skydiver. She's trained by Ken McPeak. She's run 2 very good races so far in her career. She has solid Timeform US speed figures of 96 and 92. And you might even argue a little bit that last race was against her running style. The pace was slow. She took the lead a bit early, got run down late, but I think she still ran a pretty decent race in here, and she should certainly be favored by the hot pace if she sticks to that running style. She's turning back from a mile back to 7 furlongs where she won before, so I consider her a contender in here. A horse I don't like much at all, who's the second choice on the morning line, is 260, the number 8 horse. She's a horse who, to me, has just shown to be a need-to-lead type. She has won a couple times when she gets out, gets clear, is able to do things on her own way. She even won a $400,000 Florida-bred stakes race at Gulfstream Park. But she's not a horse I have a lot of faith in when there's other speed in here. You can see some pretty ugly losses in her past performances. She had a clear lead against pretty good competition last time and still couldn't hang on. So she's one I'm definitely against in here. The distance, the pace pressure is just going to be too tough. Another one I am against is We the Clouds, who is the third choice. She was a little bit slow compared to some others in here. She won her debut with only an 87 Timeform US speed figure. She did it in a race without a whole lot of pace. You can see some of the fractions are coded in blue by us. And I just think she's taken a big step up. I'm not saying she can't win, but the price is going to be a little short for me. And the one thing I don't like at all is she draws the inside in this tough field, a lot of pace, and 7 furlongs. The rail can be really tough on lightly raced horses. The horse I did wind up settling on is one I think is going to offer the most value is Palace Miss. Just like the horse we showed first, the 3 horse in here, she is a horse who looks like one that's going to appreciate the turn back and the pace setup. The difference is she's going to offer a lot more value. She's 15-1 on the morning line as compared to that 7-2 of her stablemate. Her 2 good races, she's run 90+ speed figures, which stack up really nicely in here. The time in the middle of those 2, it was a very slow pace. She had nothing to run into. She had a wide post in a 2-turn race, so I'm just putting a line through that one. I do like that her last race, she showed some more early speed. Granted, it was an off-the-turf race over an off-track, but she was much closer up to the front than she had been in others, and she's going to need that speed on the turn back. And the final piece you might be wondering is how does Ken McPeak do on his turn back, since I've highlighted 2 of them in here. And pulling up the new formulator tool, you can really customize the stats. You can filter out what you don't want. And to keep a good sample size with McPeak, I just kept this to routes to sprints, how he does, and you can see he wins at 15% with a positive ORI, 2.07 per $2 bet, and then you can compare that to races where he doesn't turn back and then all is set, and it's better than both. So he's certainly adept at this move. He chooses 2 horses here, both of whom I think have a shot. I do believe if he runs both, I would give them both a chance. If he scratches one, I'd stick with the other one. But I'm hoping that will be Palace Miss. She's going to be my top pick in here. I think she offers great value.